Hi, everybody. Welcome to Collective Tarot. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Casey Bakamini, bringing you all the tarot all the time. I'm just kidding. I've never opened up this like that, ever. There's a lot going on. there's a lot. Mercury's retrograde right now, and that retrograde is happening in the sign of Pisces. And that is opposing this total lunar eclipse in Virgo, which is also conjunct the South Node, and the North Node is in Pisces, and all of the stuff in Pisces is conjunct the Sun, Mars, and Venus, which does very well in Pisces. All of that to say that this moment right now is a shedding and a closing of a chapter. So, as most of you know, right, we had the Lunar New Year and on the 17th, and that ushered in Fire Horse energy. But we are still technically in 2025 energy because we have not yet entered Aries season. And if you hear it in my voice, I'm going through some allergies because Los Angeles went from very rainy to very hot, and that does not fare well on my sinus cavity. But also, I have been moving through a lot of emotions because Pisces is my 11th house as a Taurus rising, and when Neptune and Saturn left and moved into Aries, it closed a chapter that began in 2011. And for those of you who know or do not know, in 2011, long time ago, a galaxy far, far away, I was on a reality TV show on Showtime called The Real Outward. And I met a bunch of really wonderful people. And on this strange coincidence, I was reunited with a few of them because one of them passed away. And she happened to be a Pisces. And today that I'm recording this is her birthday. And it just, sometimes we don't think that the choices that we make, the experiences that we have, the people that we meet have long-term effect on our life and what we do. And then you time travel by looking at your natal chart, your birth chart, and you can see it in your chart. You can see the types of people you're going to meet, the types of experiences you could potentially have. Sorry, I need a haircut. So if you see me playing with my hair, it's just because I need a haircut and my hair driving me crazy right now. You just look at your birth chart and you can just see your story, because that's what it is. Your birth chart is your life story. And it's not predictive like do this, but it is. And speaking of the Mercury retrograde, it is a very, very powerful tool for hindsight. And what I'm humbled by right now is that I learned a lot about compassion for myself and for other people. I learned a lot about community. I learned a lot about what I need, how to take care of myself, and most importantly, like what is driving my dreams, how I can be the hero in my own story. And all of that is in alignment with the astrology that we're feeling right now. And so my North Node is in Virgo. So South Node is in Virgo right now, and it's conjunct this total lunar eclipse. And I'm reminded of who that guy was when he entered that experience. What he wanted, what he was willing to do to get that dream, to live out that dream of wanting, daring to live a life he was dreaming of, which was to make movies, to tell stories. And he did. I talk about that guy like he's not sitting in front of you, but in many ways he's not. That guy is very different than the guy sitting in front of you in a myriad of ways. But he told a great story. And my story now is made even more interesting because it picks up where his had to come to an end in order for me to exist. And so I'm sharing all of that with you because I hope it elucidates pathways for you to look at your birth narrative story, your natal birth chart story, and figure out which version of you is not going to make it into the next chapter. Which version of you is done. And can you look at that version and say, I love you, I thank you, and I'll take it from here. So on that very chill, light note, we're going to get into some tarot. And I'm moving the microphone. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. In honor of my beloved friend who is on the other side now, I'm going to start with Pisces because today was her birthday. I don't know what her rising sign is, but because she was a Pisces sun and this moon is opposing the sun, it's a total lunar eclipse. So we're going to start with Pisces. So obviously, if you're a Pisces rising, this total lunar eclipse is in your 7th house of relationships. And you have the 4 of Cups reversed. What's really interesting about this card is that this is the Cancer card and it's in the contrary. And in your chart, Cancer is in your 5th house of creative expression. And this new moon it's sextile Jupiter, which is also retrograde. The South Node is also retrograde as well. So I think what this is saying is like there's some untapped potential here in some sort of either sex or creative expression, maybe motherhood, maybe fatherhood, maybe a creative idea. There's something that you're missing because you're focused on the cups that are out here already, that the social groups that you're out here that you can see, and you're missing something. You're missing something very important. So it's time to tap into your intuition. And you have the 8 of Pentacles underneath that. And the 8 of Pentacles is the Virgo card. So this is very specifically speaking of there's something else that you're supposed to be working on and you're missing it. But it is the key to your expansion. Okay, Pisces? All right. Now we're going to go to Aries. Aries, your card, is the Page of Wands. Oh, actually there's 2. And the Fool underneath it. This is lovely. Okay, so you now have Neptune and Saturn in your 1st house, and you're going to have those in there. Saturn's going to be in there for, I think, 9 months. Neptune's going to be there for like 14 years. So this is about a fresh start. This is about you sort of figuring out what really needs to change, and how you're going to move through the world in a very, very new way. And that's what this new moon is elucidating. It's starting to give you a sneak peek about what all of this, like Neptune and Saturn being in your sign, are going to do. Pages are very youthful energy, young energy. And the Fool is brand new, totally brand new. So this isn't the time for mastery. This is the time for like starting from scratch. So like a deer on ice, just give yourself some grace, but like start really lighting some fires and getting out there. Yeah, this is like a fun moon for you. I mean, most people don't do any sort of rituals around eclipses, and I'm not suggesting that, but what I am saying is like, it's time to really start getting creative and start the fires, get the fires stoked, get the fires going. Okay, Taurus, rising. Oh, that's me. It's a me. Okay, so this is the Knight of Cups reverse. This is actually the Pisces card. So this is happening in your 5th house of creative expression, sex, children, and what this is saying is like, the point is the cups. And I also know what else this is saying, and I'm scared to flip the other card. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Knight of Swords reverse too, and this is the 8 of Pentacles with this. Okay. So Taurus risings, it's where we're at right now is great. We've worked really hard to get here, but Uranus is about to leave our sign forever. And it's about to be go time, which means we're not done. Okay? We're close. We're really close, but we're not done. There's a happy ending that's waiting for us, and we just have to hold on a little bit longer because it's there. It's coming. We've done our job to defend ourselves. Like the home, the house, the peace, we're so close. I'm going to cry. We're so close. We're right there. We're right there. Just hold on. Okay. You're listening to this on March 3rd, or you're reading this on March 3rd. That's when this total eclipse happened. March, I've heard so many things. Money March, just hang on. Hang on, Taurus risings. Hang on. Okay? It's going to be okay. Just a little bit more work. Just keep going. Keep trusting. You've done it. You've done all you needed to do. Just keep going. Don't give up. Don't give up. I don't know where my eye line is. Like, don't give up. Okay? Okay. Huh. All right, Gemini risings. Easy, breezy, beautiful Gemini risings. Ooh, so you have the Hierophant. Okay, so what this is telling me is that this total lunar eclipse is actually squaring, right? It's squaring your 4th house of home. And this is the Taurus card, which means that this is about to, I honestly think this points to Uranus and the 3 of Wands, which is the Aries card. Okay, right, because this, because Saturn and Neptune are sextiling you right now. And that's squaring it. 6 of Cups. Okay. So to me, what this is implying for my Gemini risings is that it's time for you to get a little bit more specific and structured about how you're going about doing things. So far, it's just sort of been like throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing what sticks, but that's not going to work for going forward. You're going to have there's going to be too much chaos as soon as Uranus enters the chat. So this is about getting serious, getting focused, building the structures that are going to help keep you going, and also like really tapping in to that 6th house of work and health. This Scorpio is your 6th house of work and health. And what this is telling me is like, if this is the outside world, this is your Taurus, this is your 5th house, this is like the structure and the stability that's so hard for a Gemini rising to access because it rules your 12th house. And this is saying like, you really need to touch in with your work and your health and your path to figure out like, look, if the outside world starts to move in your favor and Uranus leaves the outer world and steps into you and is changing the way in which you see yourself and how the world sees you, like, what would you change? What would you do? What's the dream that you may have forgotten long ago that you're ready to like revisit? Because the 6 of Cups is a card about like your inner child and about like community and cooperation. Sixes are also about alignment, and you do really well with sixes because it's the Lover's card. It's kind of your card. So that's what I want to say. Like, get ready to just get serious about what it is that you're trying to build. That's going to be extremely important because your 7th house is that 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, right? So like this total lunar eclipse in your 4th house of home is directly in opposition to your career house. And so it's saying like, look, all this momentum is in your career house right now. So like, it's time to get to work and it's time to get really serious about what it is you're doing, because you're now going to not have as many structural impediments to build what it is you want to build. I know that was sort of like a roundabout way of going about telling you that, but like, yeah, I mean, look, Mercury's in retrograde, Gemini, so Mercury's in retrograde. I can't even say it. Mercury's in retrograde, and also this is a total lunar eclipse in Virgo, which is a fellow Mercury ruled sign. So it's a murky message, but I think you can find your way around it. Like, just get more serious about your career because that's where the focus is right now, and you need structure. Structure, structure, structure. Okay, Cancers. This total lunar eclipse would be happening in your 3rd house of daily life, siblings, and like your communication. And because this is a house that is traditionally ruled by Gemini, Mercury retrograde does affect this. So please be mindful of that. Okay. Ooh, this is nice for you, Cancer rising. So you have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is really nice, and you also have this 10 of Wands. So like right now, you need to be your own mommy and daddy. Right now, you need to be your own boss. Right now, you need to call your own shots. And yes, it does suck. It's exhausting. You're doing a lot yourself because this is a Sagittarius card, and Sagittarius rules your 6th house of work and health. So like, you're tired. You might be experiencing a lot of burnout, but like, it's kind of what you have to do right now, because that's how you're going to make your money. That's how you're going to win the game. It's calling for you to really step into this earth energy and start to communicate yourself into the world, whatever you're doing. Like, you got to step up on the throne and like make your presence known, become the star, become the number one on the call sheet. And look, sit in the throne in the lap of luxury. You got that all day. Virgo in your 3rd house of communication, you've got it all day. So you know how to talk, you know how to give facts, you know how to be the boss. And this is this card keeps coming up. Okay, it's time to really get to work. It's time to really do the damn thing and put yourself out there and start communicating, whatever it is, whatever work you do, putting it out into the world. It's going to lead to big ass bucks. And yes, you're excited, you're tired, you're burnt out, but like also, you have help. You have a family that wants to help you. This is cool because this is the 4th house. This 4 is the Aries card, which is rad. That's your 11th house of community. So you have a lot of community support should you want it. And then underneath this, that's the sun. Pretty good. Which is your 2nd house, and Leo. It's the card that rules that. And also the sun is just, I mean, it's a really good sign. And then underneath here is the Tower, means changing our foot, and then the lack of mindset behind there. So like, there could be something that requires you to really step up, like a sudden change you weren't expecting that really requires you to step up into a new version of yourself that puts you at the head of the table, and just get ready for it. Be ready for it. You are ready for it. There's no way a King of Pentacles is showing up Cancer rising if you're not already ready for it, okay? Trust that you're ready for it. Okay. Leo risings. I'm thinking of one of my favorite Leo risings as we speak. Okay, come on, good cards. She needs good cards. When you're, it's funny when you're like a medium and stuff like that. You can send love into the universe for your friends doesn't make the reading any less eviscerating. Okay. So we have the Seven of Swords reversed for the Leo risings. So this is your relationships house. And this in the contrary means you have found the co-conspirators, okay? The truth is coming to light in so many ways. So, okay, the sun, I don't want to start singing Annie, but I will. The sun will come out tomorrow. I can't sing it all. So what this is saying to me is like, when you're ready to trust that you have everybody and no one's lying to you, okay, when you're ready to have that conversation, that talk, you're ready to let people in your castle, the sun will literally come out, and that is your ruler. I hate the mirroring effect on this. That's you. That could be a version of you. See that horse just giving you that side eye like, girl, you've been knowing for a while you needed to do this. What took you so long? Okay? So, yeah. And that's that Pluto. Do you know what Pluto represents in this scenario? Yeah, that's your fourth house of home. It's Scorpio ruled. So it's saying like, is it time to move in with somebody? Is it time to have a happy home? Is it time to know that you're not being betrayed by anybody and put any past betrayals behind you? I love the Leo rising that I'm thinking of right now, and I know that she is now very appreciative of this reading. Okay, you're the boss, applesauce. And like, and just to be clear, that's the Leo card. Like, you're fine. You're fine. I know that you don't like to have a lot of input from other people on your stuff, and you like luxury, but you're the boss. You set the stage. You set the rules. You set the boundaries. Okay? All you have to do, though, is that last step of communicating that you're ready for this. That's it. That's it. Oh, and then that's underneath it. Oh, I love that so much. I love that new spring of love and sexuality and abundance and creativity and sweetness and hope and replenishment and help and divine love. I love that for you. Okay, Virgo risings. This one is going to be a doozy. Okay, I can already tell. And you know what? I'm being called, because this is a total lunar eclipse, to pull from this deck. Ooh wee. I'm working now with the Botticelli deck. God damn, that stupid thing. Botticelli deck. So far, this is reading Capricorn energy, which would be your fifth house of creative expression. Oh, I know who I'm talking to. Hi, Janae. Here we go. I'm going to actually put this on YouTube, and I'm going to put like sort of chapter points so that you know, like whatever time code it is, timestamp, you can just jump to that section so that you don't have to suffer through everybody else's reading. But, okay. Virgo risings. Girl, you got the Justice card. I mean, come on. So if you're a Virgo rising, this is your second house. This is the Justice. This is you seeing yourself for all of your worth, all of your beauty, all the art, all the partnerships, all the relationships, all the collaboration. This is basically saying like, yo, how people see you is changing. There's like a total eclipse of you right now, and all the perfectionism is dropping, and it is time to call in those partnerships that are going to help you, be you and put your art into the world. And we got the Six of Cups. We already covered this one because this is the Scorpio card. There will be a test afterwards. This is your third house of creative expression. Of communication. This is a house traditionally ruled by Gemini, but this one is ruled by your Scorpio. So this is about like putting the projects out there, getting them out into the world, doing the damn thing, getting very clear on what you need to do, because directly opposite this house is It is your ninth. Is that right? Seventh, eighth, ninth. Right. Your ninth house of publishing, and Uranus is about to leave that house and go into your 10th house of career. So it's time to like push those ideas out there, get them out into the world, communicate who you are, what you want, your needs, whatever you need to do to show people, hey, I'm here and this is what I want, need to be successful. Now is the time to freaking do that. Okay? You deserve it. Oh, and we got the Lover's card, which I just talked about is your career house, and we got the fucking Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, the Nine of Swords reversed is the Gemini card. Also, you have 2 fucking Gemini cards, and the Nine of Swords reversed is basically like the nightmare is over. Okay, your dreams are possible. The relationships that you need to create the life that you want and the career that you want are available to you. You just have to believe that you're worthy of them. Oh my God, Virgo risings. Oh, come on. I told you. It does. You got the motherfucking devil on the bottom of this saying like, what would your life look like if you got handed your dream tomorrow? Would you just turn around and hand it to somebody else because you're being a real Libra about it, thinking that everybody else but you deserves it? Or would you fucking take the bull by the horns, considering the fact that if you're a Virgo rising, this is your 5th house of creative expression? If there's some creative expressing that you need to do, you better fucking do it, because the whole universe is sitting here. They're waiting, just waiting for you to creatively express. See Betty? That's Eddie. That's Betty. Just waiting. See that over there? That's Ruth Bader Ginsburg as the Justice card. Waiting. Everybody's waiting to read you. Okay? Put it out there. Libra risings, to be clear. I'm being called to go back over to this deck, which is the Smith-Waite Tarot deck. This is what I usually do. Okay, ready? Libra risings. Ooh. We have a 4-card spread. 1, 2... and then 3, 4 over here. You want to see what I'm doing? This is how the cards fell out. I think it's this one. And I was right. You're like, you didn't know if you were right. I do. They help me. So this is the Leo card. And this is your 11th house. So Libra risings. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen right now, and they're giving you lots of weird information, and you're like, I don't fucking know what to do. Stop listening to them, because this total eclipse is happening in your it's happening in your 12th house, which means things outside of your control, and there are people that are so they're people that might not have your best interest in mind. And also, so this is your 5th house of creative expression, sex. And there's people in your midst that are like actively giving you bad information because they want what you have and they're jealous. And so they're like chirping in your ear about like, oh no, do this. And because you take everybody at face value and you don't trust you're not very discerning. This is your 2nd house. This is again the Scorpio card. This is your 2nd house. You think of yourself as like a behind the scenes actor. You're not. You're number 1 on the call sheet in your own life, and you deserve everything that's coming to you. You don't have to be behind the scenes. And this is very important because this is your 3rd house of of communication. This is the Sagittarius card, which rules your 3rd house. And so this is about like, you don't have to defend what it is you need to do or how you're going to do it. This is you. You don't have to apologize to anybody. It's your damn life. It's your life. Tell these people, tell these people to stop chirping, or just stop listening to them. You can be polite about it, not say anything, because some of them are not for you. Some of them are actively working against you to thwart your forward motion because they're jealous. This is your fourth house of home. And this is about like greed and like messages from home that like whatever it is that you are doing, if it's not related to money, then it's not worth it. And that's totally not true. And you need to just start, moving. This is your Pisces. This is your Libra rising, seventh house, sixth house. This is your sixth house of like work and health. So it's like whatever you're doing right now, there might be like a tendency to want to like walk away from what's not working. And that's true to some extent, but like not if it's at the expense of your dreams. There's a lot of energy and like a new fresh start that could happen. And it's not at the expense of your dreams. It's at the expense though of like, if you're not happy with what you're doing and you're not doing the thing that you dream of, that's what you need to leave behind. It's not the dream you need to leave behind, right? There's a new path to the dream, or there's a renewal of some sort. This Mercury retrograde is teaching you specifically about that dream because this is the Pisces card. So like, what is it? Did you already walk away from it? Is it time to walk back towards it? Is it time to change it? Like, what's going on, my Libra risings? The context is yours, but you have a lot of messages there that you can sort of untangle, which is really hard for a Libra to do. I understand. Can we give... Okay. So yeah. So this... if this is seventh... So this is about very specifically about your career, and it's about like a refresh or a restart of something. And that something is a dream, returning to a dream or reframing the dream in some way. Or if there's like a latent dream that you dismissed a long time ago, it's definitely career related. That has to narrow that down, Libra. I'm not going to do all the work for you. I love you. Much as I love you. Okay. My Scorpio risings. Hang in there. Is everybody okay? You guys doing okay? You guys, gals, theys, thems. Scorpio, you also have the Hierophant card. So this too is about structure. This is about the company you keep because, this is about the company you keep and your relationships. This is the Taurus card, which is your seventh house of relationships. And this total lunar eclipse is happening in your ninth house. And your ninth house, your 11th house, rather, of social groups and friends. So there's some discernment that needs to happen here. There's some enlightenment. There's some structure. There's some restructuring. This is the 10 of Pentacles. And this is about business relationships coming to an end. Something about, this is the Virgo card, and this is where the total lunar eclipse is, and this is where the South Node is. So this is about some sort of concluding relationships, like wrapping up old stories, and like in loving gratitude. But there's a new path. There's a new spiritual path, or a new what is a good way to say that? A new discipline that you're going to take to your relationships, specifically your business relationships going forward. Did you see it? I saw it. Yeah. So this is the Four of Swords reversed. This is the Libra card, which is your 12th house. So this is about something coming like from an uneasy mind. There's some sort of like lack of clarity that you're not like cutting off this particular relationship or type of relationship, and it's something that needs to happen. And this is also the Eight of Pentacles, which is the Virgo card. It's come up numerous times. This is about like ending that particular type of work and moving on into a new cycle. So, and if you needed a more clear sign that like mentally you're done anyway, this is so as a Scorpio rising, your 8th house is Gemini, which is about like, psychic communications and stuff like that. You usually have like a direct line of sight. But with Uranus going there, you need to be really careful about what kind of flows into your mind. You need to start asking yourself way more questions about the things that the intuitive hits that you think that you hear. You're going to be getting a lot of mixed signals for the next 9 years, and you're going to have to start trusting the things that you can see and feel. The Taurus cards, you're going to have to stop gaslighting yourself into just relying on that Scorpio sense. Trust me, I get it. And you're going to have to start really relying on like the tangible. What are the facts? What are the facts? What are the things I can see and feel and name? What are the facts? Okay? Especially in your relationships and especially in your social groups. I love you, Scorpio risings. Okay. Sagittarius risings. We're almost done. We just have 3 more. Okay, I got so scared for a second that I had not hit record. This is what happens when you do things like this in Mercury retrograde. You're like, oh my God, did I not hit record? Oh, okay. Sagittarius risings. Only a Sagittarius also would accidentally do that. Man alive. So, it's so hard to do reverse math sometimes. So this is 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay. So this is your career. This is also the Virgo card. You've seen this card many times. Anytime it's a lunar eclipse in Virgo, it's going to be about working, going back to work, doing something. So this is about work, quite literally. Like this total lunar eclipse is in your 10th house of career, being like, what are you doing? What's happening? Where are we going? And this is about like hammering out the details, doing the actual work. And this is the full reversed. So what this tells me is that there's something that you're avoiding doing that you know you have to do. That's a brand new thing and you're not good at it. And anybody who's got a Virgo 10th house does not like to not be good at something. So it's like, yo, just because you're not good at something now doesn't mean that you can't get better. And also like this is the point of life. It's trying new things and starting new paths. And like, look how happy. Look at that little dog. Like, look at that baggage. Look at that heart forward. Like, also look at that like fucking outfit. Look at that fucking hairdo. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Like, oh shit. And I just saw the world reversed and I just saw the Ace of Cups. And I saw the Wheel of Fortune reverse, which is your card, and the world reverse, which is like Saturn and which is trining Aries and Neptune. Like everything in this reading is telling me that there's some work that you're avoiding doing and you cannot avoid it anymore. It doesn't matter if you think it's not perfect. It doesn't matter if you think that you're not perfect. You have to do it. And you have to do it now because it's going to literally turn the world upside down and change and expand you in so many ways, stretch you in so many incredible ways in your relationships and the way that you relate to the world. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. You're Jupiter ruled. The luckiest fucking Sagittarius rising. I can't. You have your answers. What are you juggling? Like one of those ships is clearly in the background and so far behind you, it's not even a thing anymore. And the only reason why you're bringing it forward is because it's familiar. And like the other one that you're not focused on has a ship that's literally coming in. The other one is sailing out. The one that you're holding back here by my finger, that one is coming in. Whereas this one is just sitting there. It's just sitting there. And it's also attached to waves, which means it's a story. It's not real. It's a story. That's something, sure, you're focused on it. You could do that. You know that. But this thing over here, this has a ship that's coming in. It's not even a question. You have another ship coming in. I can't. Okay, I'm done. Okay, I love you, Sagittarius risings. All right, 2 more. Capricorn rising. Ooh, we got 2 cards for you. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, which is Leo energy, and then we have the King of Swords. So what this is telling me is that, oh, this is kind of nice. So Leo is your 8th house, and with an 8th house in Leo, you, like, it's no secret that Capricorns, especially Capricorn rising, like, you don't love what it is that I'm doing, right? Like, it's not something that you put a lot of stock or credit in, but there's going to be a lot of things now that are coming through, a lot of messages that are coming through, and you're not going to be able to deny them. Like, there's going to be synchronicities, things that I'm saying right now, and you're going to be like, fuck, how did he know about that? Yeah, I'm getting tingling in between my shoulder blades, and also, like, you're seeing, like, weird things on clocks. You know, you're seeing like 1111 a lot, or I'm seeing a lot of 222s, and 222s are really good numbers for Capricorns because it's just like, it's money. Like, that's what you see. Opportunity. Because 2 is like 1 plus 1 is like, it's an abundance. It's the only thing that doubles. It totally doubles in value. 1 plus another 1 is 2. And it's not an addition to, it's like a total, like it's a multiple. That's why I'm saying 222. You're seeing lots of multiples, and it's just like, yeah, there's a lot of energy right now and momentum right now in your 8th house of you, like, literally believing in the manifestation, literally believing. It just takes you believing. And it's so hard because that Leo 8th house is like, I don't want to say that you can get sucked in by personalities, but you can get really turned off by personalities. Like, maybe you don't like my personality. Maybe you think I'm too casual, or I curse too much, or, you know, like, I don't have fancy things behind me. I'm just a dude sitting in a house, and you're like, how could he possibly have any value, right? He needs a haircut. How could he possibly go on camera in a haircut with, like, needing a haircut? And it's just like, okay, well, maybe those things are true. I don't care what I look like. I care that you get the message. And the message is like, there is a spiritual journey that you're considering. And it may not be God. It may just be like your own power to bring things into the world that you want to have happen. You, specifically you, because this is Leo based. And they want you to, they meaning the energies, want you to start believing in that. So Cancer has been in your 7th house of relationships for the last year, and this lunar eclipse is happening in your 9th house of, like, travel and publishing, right? Is that 8, 9? Yes. And so this is quite literally about, like, what? Are you going somewhere? Do you want to go somewhere? Do you want to build something? There's also some of you could be going through, like, legal battles and things like that. And it's just like, okay, well, where's the fire? Where's the interest? Where's the energy? Okay. And this is the 10 of Swords, which is your 2nd house. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the Gemini card, which is your 6th house of work and health. So it's just like, whatever you're doing, you're exhausted. You're totally exhausted, and there's going to be a lot of new energy in this area of your chart starting in April when Uranus goes in there. So it's like, when you might be burnt out right now, but it's because you sort of lack this faith in your ability to manifest. So I want you to keep that faith. I don't want you to give up hope. I want you to start investing more in, like, you're a Capricorn, you're cardinal Earth, right? That's your rising. Saturn is your rising sign. So you're great with rules. You're wonderful with rules. And this is a really good opportunity for you to, like, just what would your life look like if you just trusted the vision? Yeah. This is the Leo card. Like, you might get a lot of mixed messages and you might not want to hear a lot of them, but like there are messages that are trying to break through to you. And if you started to listen, you can always decide to ignore them. So just, you might as well let them in. You can decide to ignore them. So you might as well just let them in. That's what they keep saying. They keep saying that over and over again. No one is telling you what to do. God forbid anyone do that with a Capricorn. No one is telling you what to do, but you have a lot of personalities that really want to help you. You might as well let them in. They're not going to take over. They're not going to eclipse you, literally. That's the message. They're not going to eclipse you. What they're going to do is they're going to help travel your business. They're going to help expand you in ways that you can't, because you're so focused on the details. You can't expand. So let them do it for you. Let them do it with you. Utilize their personalities to really move out into the world. Okay? And last but certainly not least, Aquarius. I'm going to shuffle again because this is the Seven of Wands reversed. This is the Leo. This is your relationships energy. And this Aquarius rising is literally about like you're pushing away someone, you're pushing away somebody and defending yourself, and you don't have to. Yeah. Someone who wants to treat you well and love you and take care of you, because this is the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Virgo card, which is your 8th house. And this is saying like there is somebody who wants to put you in the lap of luxury. You have a lot of gifts coming your way. You have a lot of love and energy and compassion and guides that, you know, are want to give you everything in the world that you want. This is also in the deacons. This relates to Venus, and so this is quite literally like pointing to your relationships house. Which so is this. This and this are both pointing to your relationships house, and it's saying like there's somebody that you're keeping at arm's length, and you would be much better served letting this person in. Ooh, because there's some magic to be made. This is also the retrograde card, so perhaps after Mercury retrograde is over, or during Mercury retrograde, this is an opportunity to sort of go back in the past and like get something you may have left behind and restart your magic. And the choice is yours. And it's clear that there is no real choice. Is that you thought you had a lot of options. You keep thinking, oh, what if, and the whoever this person is a Scorpio. So, this, maybe you have a lot of options, but this is your answer, and the choice is yours of whether or not you want to go get this person. And yeah, you're not happy alone, and it's time to go take charge of what you want. Wow. I love this for you, Aquarius rising. Who is this lucky Scorpio? Or whoever, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, Scorpio sun, I don't know. So, happy hunting. Best way to get this Scorpio is with cookies. Cool. Well, that was a beautiful collective tarot. Now, as usual, I'm going to do a card for the collective, and I'm going to use this Virgo deck that everybody loved so much. Wow, 49 minutes. It was a lot. It was a lot to talk about. But you know what? This is about cycles closing, and this is a total lunar eclipse. So they're not fucking around. Okay. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, our collective tarot card is the Tower reversed. I don't know if you realize this, but Olympus is falling, okay? the structures that existed before are collapsing everywhere we look. And the cool thing about this is it has long been time for it to go. Okay? Long time. The fact that we're hearing about all these things now that have been happening for decades, the fact that we're hearing about them means that they've already fallen. Okay? So we just have to keep going. There is no going back. There is no building back to whatever the hell we were doing. We have to move forward because the tower is very Mars related, and Mars is in Pisces right now. So this is the Five of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Pentacles reversed is a Taurus card. Uranus is in Taurus, but it's also about a lack mindset. We don't have a lack mindset anymore. That is in the past. This is also in the contrary, meaning that like they weren't giving us handouts. They weren't ever going to take care of us. It is time for us to take care of each other and ourselves. And this is the Hangman. This is the Neptune card. Neptune just went into Aries and it will stay there for 14 years. This is going to be a 14-year cycle of us literally dreaming a new reality where we all care about one another, where no one is left behind, where the Three of Swords reverse, which is a Libra card, is about ending the heartbreak and ending this, pick me culture where we leave some people in and some people out. Absolutely fucking not. There is plenty for everyone. No one has to go hungry. No one has to be cold. No one has to be without the basic human needs of a place to live, shelter, privacy, dignity, of their own experience, but also of their own identity of their choosing. No one has to go without clean water. No one has to go without clean air. Like, the fuck are we talking about? So, yeah, what the fuck are we talking about? We have 14 years to figure out together how to do that. And it's possible. It's possible. And it's written. So the Knight of Cups, the Knave of Cups is the Page of Cups. So we're just now learning and stepping into how we can do this justice thing. And it's going to be reconciled because we will reconcile it. It will not be reconciled for us because we will reconcile it within ourselves, within our community, within our groups, in our homes, in our hearts, and in the world. Thank you for coming to Collective Tarot. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I will see you in 2 weeks when I think we have another eclipse, because it'll be a new moon in Pisces, which I think might be an eclipse. I can't remember. Okay. Love ya.